I've got more class, more respect for myself, and more dignity for myself as a man to exit. I'm not standing there with an ex-boyfriend having a conversation of him telling me how he effed her this and effed her that and did this and did that. I don't want to know. Why do I want to know? I don't want to know. Yeah? You know what I mean? So we never actually had that question. It was more instances, you know? But girls had more class, more elegance, more style back then. And you wouldn't have ex-boyfriends hanging around and all that kind of thing. This person, I don't know. This particular person that I was with didn't see anything wrong in it. But me personally, yeah, I'm not standing there. No freaking way. I was out of there as soon as this bloke opened his mouth to me and explained to me who these people were that I was standing around with, because there's a lot of sausage fest, man. It's like a sausage fest, okay? And I'm wondering at the boyfriend, I didn't think anything of it. Nothing. It was a birthday party. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people, but there's a lot of men standing around me, and I can't work out. Because I'm a classy bloke. I'm stylish. I've got nice clothes on. I drive a nice car. And I don't know who any of these people are. And that's supposed to be my girlfriend. And I looked over at my girlfriend. She's talking to another bloke. And he's a well-dressed bloke, suit, big fella. Didn't think anything of it. But as soon as she put her hand on his knee, because she's sitting next door to him, she put his hand on her knee. That's it for me. I was onto it. I clocked that straight away. And the guy that was telling me all of his da-da-da-da-da, he clocked it. You know? That's why he said that's the boyfriend before me. So this chick at her birthday party is surrounded by her ex-boyfriends. Does body count matter? Does body count matter? I don't know, in my time, man, we were just happy to be with our girl. As long as it's not interfering in the current whatever you've got going on, it doesn't come up. The minute that anything comes in, then we start to ask our girl, what's going on? What's this about? And then most of us that have got any class for our self-dignity, self-worth as a man, we exit. We don't care about vagging and fucking. We don't care. We don't care. There's plenty out there. I've never had a problem pulling a Sheila. So I don't understand, mate. I really don't. Just lodge it. What we called in the old days, lodge it. Just lodge it. Lodge it. You see, back in my day, we had already tested the women. One of our mates has already tried to pull her. One of our mates tries to pull your girl, okay? And if she goes for it, that ain't your girl. It's as simple as that. And that's how it was with the boys. If your girl can pass the test, then fine. And the test isn't much. The test is them just trying to chat them up. Just try and chat them up. Try and get their phone number. Try and get them to engage. You know what one of my friends would do? He would see if your girlfriend or my girlfriend would make him a sandwich or make him a coffee. Okay? If he can get your girl to make him a coffee, it ain't your girl. It's not your girl. Okay? And he would tell you straight up, it's not your girl. Okay? I'm sorry. It's not your girl, mate. And I'd go, what do you mean? And he said, well, for a start, she asked me if I was hungry. I've gone, yeah. Well, because we're sitting there, sorry. I'm making a coffee. I need to get rid of the top. Always let your coffee settle for a minute, boys, when you pour it. For a good coffee. Let it settle. Sorry, man. We're very professional around here. You got to get rid of the... You got to get rid of the coffee dregs. So just use your thing like that. Rinse the spoon.
But this is proper coffee. If you were rich, you'd have a plunger. But then you've got to clean the plunger out, and that's even more of a problem. Okay, so I've learnt over the years just to use your spoon like that. Okay? And it gets out 99% of it, okay? It's not a big deal just to have a little bit of thing in there because it reminds me that I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking real coffee. That's why there's a little bit of coffee bean in the coffee. Okay? So that's why. One minute.
Because I do love my coffee. Are you a coffee lover?
I love coffee, man.
And I make your coffee, you're going to taste coffee.
I'm living at home with mum and dad. And the women are out and they've got their own place, their own house, their own thing. Man, they're fucking pumping, bro. They're pumping.
They're pumping, bro. If you can get one of these modern women, you'd be pretty set up for life, because they're pretty smart.
But back then, man, the same thing. But they would just come and stay with you. They would come over for 4 or 5 days, on the weekend, Friday to Sunday, and then go home because they've got work. They've got a job. They've got a work to do, okay? And they've got to be career-orientated and job-orientated, and that's how I was with my girl. That's how I was with my girl. That's how I was on the Sunday nights.
You know what I mean? You think about your job.
Think about keeping your...
And that's how it ran when I was young. That's how it ran. It was only if it would become your girlfriend, serious, rah-rah, that you would live together. We'd live together. Generally, they live with you, gentlemen. So you've got to have your shit set up. You've got to have it set up, mate. How are they going to come and live with you?
And that's the hard part. Because everything has changed now. The laws have changed. Okay, they're not the same as back then. Back then, you could have you could live together for 1 year or whatever. You break up. Now, 6 months living with you, and she can make a claim against you.
She can make a legal claim in court and get paid. Okay,
the laws have changed. They have changed, man.
They've changed. 6 months with you and she can make a claim. All she needs is a rent receipt,
some kind of thing she's paid a rent, or I'll tell you how it goes down, and she'll claim that, saying that
I'm doing you, I want to contribute towards the family, I want to contribute, you'll come up with a story and
you won't think anything of it as a man. You'll just think she's great.
Thank you for helping. That's how you'll think about it. Thank you for helping, but it's unnecessary. And just thank you for helping.
That's it. That's your whole contribution, just one. And then they'll get a gas bill, water bill, phone bill, any bill.
They'll pay that and get a receipt on it and keep that. Okay? And then all they need is a receipt from a Bunnings to say that you've bought plants or you've improved the home, you bought paint or you paint, whatever. You did something to the home, to the property. And it goes down in court, gentlemen, real simple. The rent receipt, I paid the mortgage the entire time I was there. I paid all bills. That's what her lawyer will say. I paid all the electricity, all the gas, all the water. I just don't have a receipt for it because he refused to give me one. So they throw it back on you. It's your fault. None of it fucking happened, bro. And then the third one, I put plants in the garden. I did this, I did that. That's it. 60 grand. It cost the guy 60 G's.